Hello everybody, welcome back. Look at that arena. WrestleMania 30. It's WrestleMania Rewind time. WrestleMania 30 is going to be Daniel Bryan against this man, Triple H.
As the late great Lemmy says, it's time to play the game. The mood has changed.
April 6th, 2014 in Louisiana. New Orleans. New Orleans?
It's all about
I'm going to say New Orleans.
and how you play it.
At the Mercedes
And nobody
Superdome.
plays it better
75,000
than the
people.
cerebral assassin,
For,
the sadistic son-in-law
I would
of the
say it's a
chairman
new
of
era.
WWE.
A couple months after CM Punk walked out for the very same reason that they're promoting today.
History.
They couldn't ignore it. Daniel Bryan was a huge fan favorite.
He will do anything
and the crowd didn't care that Batista came back and won the Rumble.
His career.
They, okay, Jose. Fire away. Batista came back to the WWE. They rolled out the red carpet for him, let him win the Royal Rumble, and promised him a main event match against Randy Orton at WrestleMania. This one right here. But Daniel Bryan was getting bigger and bigger and bigger as time went on, and they expected him to win the Rumble. He wasn't even in the Rumble, and they shitted all over all the plans that they had.
Methodical technicians to ever
so
lace
they
up
couldn't,
a pair of boots.
couldn't ignore it. They were afraid that the fans were gonna hijack the show and chant stuff the entire show against the product. So they put Daniel Bryan in there.
A surefire
But the storyline
ballot
is that Daniel Bryan
Hall
had
of
to beat Triple H here in the opening
Everything
match.
he's created in the ring
And,
out.
And then he would move on to the main event. And then the main event would be made a triple threat match. I'm gonna read everything that you say, Jose, because you being a loyal jockstrap, I'm gonna read it for you. Your statement that you're putting up here on the live chat.
Yes.
And here it is.
And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 200.
I'm gonna let this play out. I want to see this.
Daniel Bryan.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
Look at the crowd. And you know what? That crowd is no exaggeration. The crowds were nuts for Daniel Bryan, and he was their guy. So WWE was forced to rearrange their plans. And here was a good opening match. Great opening match. And let's just see how it plays out here.
This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable athleticism.
Daniel Bryan now. Some right hands. Triple H. Triple H with a headlock takeover. All right, I was waiting for that. Was it that last? That's it. So Jose, huge wrestling nerd, just like me, says that he lost faith and the love for the WWE around 2002 and 2003. Product had gotten so bad. He remembers watching Daniel Bryan for the first time in 2001 in Memphis Championship Wrestling. He was watching Ring of Honor during that period. He had stopped watching WWE and his matches. My friend had told me that about the Occupy Raw, and I watched it on YouTube, and Daniel Bryan brought me back. So Occupy Raw was your first time watching WWE again.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has
There's so many
plenty of
matches I'm
energy
going to
in that
send you
body of
now.
his.
I'm going to send you the link to so many matches. I don't know if you looked up his past in anything before that in WWE. But he apparently brought you home.
Here he goes.
And that sounds great, man. Leg lock by Daniel Bryan. You let me know if you've seen any of his stuff before this particular time. If you haven't, you got some shit to watch. If you guys want to go on YouTube, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt in a steel cage match. I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan turns on Bray Wyatt during a steel cage match. That was the
almost drove him through the ring.
most support I've ever seen a crowd give him, or anybody for that matter. It was like on Stone Cold Rock levels. This guy was their guy. They weren't going to take anything else.
He's a long way from a 3 count.
So Batista's planned WrestleMania main event had to be changed. Because they were pretty much going to hijack the show. They were going to shit all over the show, being their biggest show. Yeah, he was world champion at a previous WrestleMania. He was world champion. Yeah, he fought Sheamus for 18 seconds, which is pretty much the start. You know what? Good. To your point there. He had an 18-second match where he lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Sheamus. And everybody was excited to see him in his WrestleMania debut because they knew him in his...
He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
In his Ring of Honor past.
Early kick out.
And
the King of Kings won't be
everything else he's done.
Just yet. Yeah, too much experience.
18 seconds. Yeah, you got a lot to check out. So, he lost it in 18 seconds, and the people were excited to see him wrestle at WrestleMania, to see what exactly he can showcase from himself. And that's what started the yes movement. He was a heel, and the next day he just turned into a face out of nowhere. People were chanting yes. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. They tried to break it down by having him join the Wyatt family.
Look out.
That didn't work out, so they had him turn on the Wyatt family, which is why I'm telling you to YouTube that moment where he turns on Bray Wyatt in the steel cage. The crowd is insane. You see everybody doing that yes chant, and it's crazy to watch.
When people see the success of NXT,
that's it. Oh my God, that was it. What just happened?
Look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Wow, they screwed him even in this game. I want to. Do they replay it when?
And this is how he ended it.
A double-A spine buster. That's all it took. Wow. Well, that sucked. Not gonna lie, that sucked. To finish the story, he actually won the championship at SummerSlam.
Wow, now that's a commanding
and got he got screwed out of the title when Triple H helped Randy Orton cash in the Money in the Bank contract.
That was an extremely
yeah, not even the pedigree. And then for months and months and months, they screwed him out. They screwed him out of the title. They screwed him out of the title. They wanted Randy Orton to hold it until Batista came back. So that's when they kind of took him out of the title picture, had him join the Wyatt family. YouTube that moment, and then Royal Rumble comes along, nowhere to be found, and they start shitting all over the product. And they had to force all of these rewrites. So in reality, Daniel Bryan wins this match, finds his way to the triple threat match in the main event. But before that, we have to watch one of the most important matches in history. In reality, it was the end of the streak. Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker to end his streak in a shocking match. The whole crowd fell silent. The whole crowd just, you hear people breathing. Like it was so quiet in there. 75,000 people not saying a damn thing. So we're gonna relive that match, and who knows? Maybe Undertaker can redeem himself, or maybe history will repeat itself. But let's check it out. Tune in. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. You guys take care. Hit that like button. Comment and subscribe. D's Nuts Comedy. D's Nuts World on the PlayStation Network. WrestleMania Rewind. I'm out.